everybody, as in, you know, this never gets old. Twiddle and my dad, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So today I have decided, since Matt and I are doing some spring cleanup and all that jazz, kind of, if you can call it spring cleanup when your apartment's been a disaster for many months. A week and a half ago now, maybe even longer. Our washing machine of probably 30 years decided to pack it in. That thing was here longer, pretty much as long as I've been alive in this building. It's a bit of an older building. You know what? I'm not very good at laundry machines, I'll tell you that. The apartment flooded once, I blamed it on the washing machine, but Matt says it's because I jammed too much stuff in there, which is probably true. I definitely jammed some stuff in there. I tried to wash a sleeping bag and it overflowed, and then I had forgotten about that fun fact of it overflowing the second time around, and I tried to wash a duvet cover and it just did it again. It didn't like flood our entire apartment, but it flooded the laundry room. So that's a little bit concerning when you're on a couple floors up in an apartment building and you don't want any water leaking out. But luckily, no harm, no foul, no damage done. Long story short, this is very long. We needed to get a new washer dryer. Luckily, it was the washer dryer event last week, so we went and bought a new washer dryer, which is to arrive in 3 days now. Matt and I went out this morning. We got tiles for our laundry room to try and redo the floor, because our floor is like this nasty 90s peach linoleum floor. So we got a new linoleum floor that's like super easy. It's supposed to like peel, stick, all that jazz. The laundry room, I've pulled everything out of it as of now, which our apartment already had a bunch of junk just pulled out everywhere. Because we got married a couple months ago, our second bedroom, which used to be Twiddle's bedroom when she was in town, to stay overnight here and have fun with me. Hello. She can no longer sleep there because it is filled with wedding gunk. Wedding gunk, I'll call it, because I need to sell all of my junk from the wedding. So if you guys have advice on selling stuff, I would appreciate that. So I just thought I would invite you guys along to see what real life is like for me. I will show you the disastrous hole that is this apartment right now. Because you know what, when you're on YouTube, how many people do you see that are always perfect? Always perfect. And I'm sure these people, a lot of them are pretty freaking perfect. I'm not saying that they're not, but I am not perfect, and I'm gonna admit that. So if you're into seeing somebody who's a bit of a mess, who doesn't have all of their shit together and wants to keep on track with that sort of gal, then I'm your lady. Definitely. All right, just so you know, this is what we're looking at here. This is what I was talking about when it came to my mess. Watching some dumb reality show in the background keeps me busy to not actually be interested in what's going on, but keeps me company because I'm lonely. I'm a lonely lady now. And then my guitar, these little fellas, which I set up for the kitty cats amongst all the clutter because they like playing in things like this. And all of this clutter. Most of this came out of the laundry room. We haven't been able to do much laundry. We're doing it in shifts now at Matt's parents' house, so oh dear goodness, this is disastrous. My workout stuff over here, just literally mayhem and junk. Here's our old washer and dryer, which we're getting rid of now. So that is my cat on a mattress, which I told you about in Twiddle's vlog. Mattress and box spring we're trying to get rid of, but we don't have a truck, so this week we're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna try and do a lot around this place. I don't even know how we're living like this. We're living in complete squabble. I promise you this is not normal, but I mean, I'm not the cleanest gal around, but this is unbearable. Not gonna lie, this is unbearable habitation, right, George? George is like, I do not care. My kitchen right now, which is just completely filled with stuff from the laundry room. I would like, in theory, to surprise Matt because honestly, I'm running on not much sleep. I did 2 night shifts this week. This is my first full day off, so I'm feeling a little jet lagged as per usual. So Matt and I have been thinking, but we've both been busy working. He's always on evening shifts and I've been on night shifts and day shift and stuff like that. So finally, I'm off, so I'm gonna have to get the bulk of this done. He does not expect me to try and do anything today. I'm not gonna lie. He knows after my night shifts, I don't do much. Generally, like it takes me like 2 days to get back to be a normal human again. So I'm getting there. I'm getting a normal humanhood. Hopefully this video will keep me trucking along today. That's why I'm doing this. So, okay, first steps first, I am going to rip everything off the wall, possibly strip back the molding. I've already kind of washed the floor, but it needs a better washing. I need to wash the walls, I need to fill the walls, then we need to sand them down. And if I get as far as painting today, that's pretty good. But I'm hoping to even like get the tiles at least laid out on the ground. That would be my optimal goal. And then, well, later on, you'll get to see Maddie surprised. Keep you in tune. Hello, back again. Sorry, one more thing. Should have mentioned this. You saw my cracky looking hands? Yeah. This one too? Yep, and look at that little number there. So I'll be working with sore hands today. So if I'm very slow, that is why. I'm a huge klutz. I was coming back from a comedy show with Matt and his brother and his brother's girlfriend, and we were walking around and I tripped, landed completely on my hands, rolled my hand, and there we are. I also have a nice gash on my knee, which I won't show you because I feel like there is ooze coming out of that one, so you don't need to see that. At least these ones are kind of drying up. The grossest thing about this happening to me is going to work. I have to touch people at work, so wearing gloves and keeping my hands clean, yeah, it was quite the challenge. Keeping a bandage on when you're constantly washing your hands. Anyways, probably didn't need to know that, but just in case you happen to see what the heck is going on here, that's what. And if you're wondering, I don't have a disease, it's just the disease I have is sheer being a klutz. A complete klutz. That's me. This is the room. This is the disgusting little laundry room with our washer dryer that we are now getting rid of. Here is the disgusting floor from the 90s. This is also featured in our bathroom. So if you want to stay tuned to more home projects, we're hoping to move, so we're going to be doing more stuff like this. But I'm going to take down these racks. Task number uno. Keeps on lifting higher, higher and higher. My neighbors just heard me. Get some tools. That's actually step 2. Music's number 1. Music's the best tool to get anything done, as anybody knows in this world. You need some music. Anyways. Bob's the handyman. One thing we have learned is that these little hooky guys, they don't come out with a standard screwdriver. You literally have to rip them out of the wall, but I got advice from my husband on this one, so for all those handy people out there who might know better, I'm sorry. Alrighty folks, so I've ran into a problem. I need to head to the Home Depot because we have a million holes in the wall and my putty to fill the wall is completely dried out. Also, I do not have any paint rollers to actually put paint anywhere. Matt thought that we might have these belongings, but we sure don't, so I need to go get all of that. So you're gonna come along, but I'll show you the progress thus far. I have pulled out a ton of drywall anchors, a lot of stuff out of the wall, a ton of screws, basically you name it. Made a big mess of the walls. The walls were already a mess. I swear I didn't do all of this damage, but a lot of it was me, let's be real. Speaking of damage, I do have an injury, a new injury, first one of the day on my finger there. I got my index finger clamped in the pliers, so yeah, regular life of Bubs trying to do things. Injuries after injuries, walking down the street and trying to remove drywall anchors and screws. I'm surprised I didn't do worse actually, considering how difficult that was. That was insanely difficult, so people out there, let your men do this stuff. Just let them do it, just kidding. I mean, we can do it, it's just give them the pride and joy. If my man was here, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be sipping on a margarita. Just kidding. That's not very empowering, is it? Not very empowering as for us lady folk. We're gonna do this tonight. God damn. Totally stuck. My jacket is stuck in my door. And I tripped on this big duvet that I need to get rid of. Okay, let's go. Now let's go. Oh dear. So here we are at the depot. I have to make a run. As I mentioned, I don't have any drywall goop, so I need to get some of that. And as I was just gonna say, they also have a Subway in there conveniently. When Matt and I were in there earlier, that's what he had brought for dinner when he was going to work. And you know what? Thinking of some Subway right now, that footlong of his looked mighty fine. So that is what I'm gonna do for dinner, because I am a single fella in this world, just trying to get by 1 footlong at a time. Yeah. I'm back from the depot, and I got some stuff here. Most importantly, to go with my sweater, Raise the Rosé. I mean, it's Friday morning somewhere. Thursday right now. I don't normally drink by myself. I promise you. I don't. I actually don't. But I thought if I get through plastering that wall, sanding it, at least plastering and sanding and getting a lot of the stuff, the molding ripped up and stuff, I might have a little glass until I wait for it to dry and just enjoy my night here by myself. Cause hell, I gotta do something with my time. My life, I stepped on a tap. Yeah, I sure did. Holy Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I just stepped on a tap and pulled it out of that whole thing was just in my foot. Okay, people, crisis averted. I managed to clean my wounds, cry a little, and now I'm recovering. But I didn't cry, I'm just kidding, because you know what? I freaking hurt myself all the time. I saw that tack earlier when I was walking into the house, and I thought, better watch out for that tack. I better pick that tack up, but no, I didn't pick the tack up. I decided to let it sit here and wait like a little landmine. Good thing I got my tetanus shot recently. Okay, let's continue on. So far I have 2 injuries. Trying to fix up our laundry room. Well, hello, party people. We are not even close to being completed this task before Matt gets home. The putty, as you can see, is still pink. So the reason why that is because I had to put another layer. I had to put 2 layers now because the netting was still showing up. But unfortunately, there's going to be a fair amount of sanding that needs to be done before any paint can actually go on the wall. Again, I'm no expert if anyone's actually trying to look at me for advice. I am a complete noob. I might give you the confidence that you can do this, because if I can do it, you sure as heck can do it. But you might want to look up a better technique or just be less sloppy. I'm going to probably pay for the way that I slapped that on there, but what can you do, right? By the time the first coat dried, now the second coat's taking a little bit longer. It's pretty pink. So I'm going to try and take matters in my own hands. Time to hair dry. Try to hair dry it so that at least that's dry and I can start sanding and perhaps be able to crack a can of paint tonight at some point. We're still gonna pretend like I did nothing today when Matt calls. Say that, oh, I got halfway through emptying the room and nothing. And we'll put him on speakerphone and see what he says. Probably be very disappointed. And you guys will get to see all of that. He usually accepts me for me, that's why we're good together. You never know what you're gonna get with this one. Alright. So, music, I'm gonna cue it. Time to hair dry. It smells kind of putrid in here. That putty smells pretty buddy. Yeah, it took me all night to come up with that joke. Really on top of the hair. I need a little something to make this more enjoyable. So, a little splash of wine, mostly water, I promise you. I promise you this is mostly water. Yeah. Just a little dab. Get you one way. I am going to give Maddie a call and then I'm gonna try and sand really quick. Hopefully I have it mostly sanded and ready to go by the time he gets home. Dear goodness, it wasn't the most successful day.
Hello? Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing, just driving home.
Oh yeah, how's
What's
work?
up with you?
Nothing.
How's your night going?
All right. I didn't do much today.
That's okay. You're hard to read, so just need to jump.
Watching something stupid on Netflix.
How was your night?
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
We're gonna have to do a lot of work tomorrow.
Well,
Oh well. Maybe we don't need to paint before the washer dryer comes.
maybe not. We could always just move them again, you know. Pretty big. You got the shelves out?
No.
No?
No, I couldn't.
All good.
I tried to move one thing and it wouldn't come out of the wall, so
You said,
basically. I am injured.
no, you are injured. I know
My
you are.
palms.
Don't worry, I wasn't expecting you to do much, to be honest.
Isn't he just the sweetest? He, honestly, I don't have to do anything and he doesn't even mind. Like, what kind of guy doesn't have any expectations of you? That's not very good that he doesn't, but I mean, it's really nice that I don't have a lot of pressure on my shoulders. Lucky gal. He's not gonna like that I recorded that conversation, but he'll get over it. Let me get sanding now, because now we have to get back to business. Hopefully we'll have the sanding done. See, he doesn't think that I did anything. He thinks that I just sat here and watched TV all night. Surprises ahead. So I'm in my gloves and a mask, because safety first. Hazel! Hey, don't do that! Do you believe this cat? Hey, stop! Literally all of our carpet's destroyed because of this cat. But anyways, Hazel decided to take a rank dump. I'm just gonna flat out say it. Like, I need this mask for other reasons on the desk now. Lovely Matt's gonna come home to not only a messy apartment, but one that smells like pure cat feces. So, you're welcome, hun. Hey, you. Yeah, you. What'd you do? What'd you do in there? Do you ever cover your poop? Do you know how to use a litter box? Hey, don't turn away from your mother. Holy crap. What are you doing?
Going back to work.
Welcome home, honey.
Jesus fucking. I'm kidding. How's it going? You've been a busy lady. There is no reality show then, eh?
No, I lied.
You're very tricky. Good work. You
I
got
have-
tile out and everything.
I videoed this whole day
Oh, good.
of disastrous mess in our apartment.
That'll be fun. We'll keep the video rolling. You got paint. I realized I look like a weirdo.
Stop swearing.
Sorry. I realized I look like a weirdo walking down the street with a bucket of paint at midnight in a snowstorm. And it made me think, you know what?
Do you know little do?
Don't judge anybody.
Yeah, but
You don't know what the hell.
What the heck could you be up to at midnight with some paint?
I'm not a,
Maybe you want
I'm
to paint.
not a nefarious character.
Hey, but little do they know what a beautiful home you're coming home to. You're not coming home to squalor at all.
You killed the succulent, eh?
Yeah, the succulent's dead, but that's not my fault. You did this.
Robust plants on the earth.
Hey,
No, I'm
it
kidding.
only
I don't
lasted a
know
week. I think we both killed it. But look at the drywall dust in my nose. Do you see it?
Good for you. Have you been sanding?
Yeah.
You busy lady. It's all over your glasses.
Oh God, it's all over the camera too.
I don't care about the room. There's not.
And there's no food, but wine. That's all that matters.
Okay, let's go. I'll help you.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
get back
itchy.
to work.
Okay, let's get back to
You
work.
go shower. You go do whatever you want.
I'm not gonna shower.
You're in the rosé. Raise the rosé.
I know. I put Matt to work. Matt to work.
Matt at work.
Matt to work. As soon as he got home. So dirty. Hands are like dead now. I feel like I sprained this finger when I had fallen or something, so it's just a little sore. A little sore. So Matt's gonna be busy doing that. We're probably just gonna wash the walls tonight and vacuum, and I think, honestly, I'm gonna end this day. Hopefully we'll have some progress tomorrow, and I might not videotape it though, I don't know. It's probably gonna be boring. We're just gonna be painting. Literally, you've been watching me sand and fill walls all day. It's like watching paint dry. So if it's anything interesting, I will post it. Good night, people. I'm very tired. We're packing her in.